right, hello. My name is Leslie Powell, and I am showing you an overview today of LifeVantage as a company and LifeVantage's liquid collagen. So, just a little bit of background on me. Again, my name is Leslie Powell. I'm a physician assistant, and I've been a physician assistant now for about 20 years. I have a background in cardiology. I spent 7 years working with an independent cardiologist. I've also worked as a physician assistant in the spinal field with some chiropractors, done procedures there, and I've also worked with geriatrics for the last 5 or 6 years. And over the last year, I have just entered into the world of aesthetics. So I'm someone who also does Botox and fillers and has an extensive knowledge of skincare. So as you can see in the picture there of me holding liquid collagen, I was pretty dang excited when LifeVantage as a company decided to take on the liquid collagen field because I felt like at that time that it was a great market for us to add in for a wellness company. And so here I am today to go over that with you and explain to you a little bit how collagen works and what makes our collagen different. So jumping right up here, we're going to go to and go back just a second. Going to the proper disclosures here. This presentation, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and the products are not intended to cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate any disease. But what you will see with the pictures that we have and some of the stories and testimonials that I have been able to acquire through some of our customers, we've seen some pretty amazing stuff happen with True Science Liquid Collagen. So let's move right along. All right, technical difficulties. Here we go. So why collagen and why now? Collagen is actually the most abundant protein in your body, and it makes up 35% of the proteins that are in your body. But what most people don't know is that you quit laying down new collagen in your early 20s and 30s. And the component in your skin that is responsible for making collagen are your fibroblasts. And your fibroblasts become very lazy in our 20s and 30s. So that's why when we reach about age 30, especially as women, I know a lot of us start to worry about the fine lines and wrinkles that are around our eyes. And we start to notice a little bit of crepiness under our eyes. We become a little bit of self-conscious about that. We start seeking out a little better skincare and some eye cream. So that is why. It's because we quit laying down that new collagen in our 20s and 30s. And what most people don't know is that collagen also affects more than just your skin. It affects your hair, it affects your nails, it affects your bones, and obviously your joint health. So if you've had like what we refer to as creaky knees, or having pain in your ankles, it's becoming more difficult to walk, or you just can't go as well as you used to when you were younger, that's because of loss of collagen between the joints. And we all know that, especially me working in a nursing facility, that it's really important to take care of your joint health because that helps you maintain your independence and to be able to stay home at home longer. So the question is, however, what makes our collagen different? So there's a lot of collagens that are out there on the market. Some are cheaper, some are more pricey, and it's really hard to determine, what really works. And, the thing of it is what sets us apart is that we are a company that activates our body to make collagen. And so we activate collagen, we replenish the collagen that has been lost, and we also maintain and slow the loss of existing collagen and keep our body from breaking it down. But how does that work? That's the question, right? How do you do that? Because what we have found is that most companies that have collagen are able to replenish collagen, they're able to maintain collagen, but they aren't able to make collagen. And that's what really sets us apart. And here's what the secret sauce is. The active ingredient, ruby red quinoa extract, is the active ingredient. And what it does, it unlocks the cell's ability for us to absorb collagen, and it activates the natural collagen synthesis, meaning that it goes in there and it flips that switch on and it tells the fibroblasts that are in your skin, hey, make more collagen. And so over time, we make more collagen, and that reduces the appearance of fine line and wrinkles. And it also helps with joint health and gut health and our hair and our skin and our nails and all of those wonderful things. So the next thing that I want to show you guys are pictures of before and after so you can see what exactly is going on. Or I lied. Let's talk a little bit about the details of what we found out that her collagen does. So this is a liquid marine collagen. It is hydrolyzed. And what that means is that they chop the collagen up into teeny tiny particles so that our body can absorb it faster and that we can utilize it. And it works very, very quickly. It has no added sugars in it. It is gluten-free. It's non-GMO. It's dairy-free. It's soy-free. It comes in 100% recyclable glass bottles. And one of the reasons that we want glass bottles is that they found when they heat the collagen up, and if they put it in like a plastic sleeve or anything like that, the plastic breaks down and gets into the collagen, and it's just not good for us, right? So we use glass bottles so that doesn't happen. It comes from 100% natural collagen source, very high quality ingredients, and there's no artificial sweeteners in the collagen. Now let's look at those pictures that I was talking about. So here's some of the things that we've seen. And this is one of the things that I noticed. The lady on the left, when we're looking at her neck. I know as women age, we get really self-conscious about our necks, right? We start to have some sagging here, some crinkling in our necks. And the one thing that I want to point out on her in particular is not so much as the results that she's had in her neck, but it's the results of time period that she had in this neck. This was in 7 days. 7 days, we've seen these results on her neck, and it just keeps getting better with time because you're constantly laying down more collagen. Another thing that's so nice to know on the right here is that this lady here, believe it or not, she did actually have mascara on in the top picture on day 1, but in 30 days, her eyelashes actually grew. So that's one of the things that we've seen. Hair grows faster, eyelashes start to grow longer, nails get harder. So it affects hair, skin, and nails as well. These two ladies right here, one of the things that I want to point out to the lady on the left is that actually she has some dark patches on her face, like underneath her eyes, around her mouth. That is known as melasma. On the skin, the collagen within 35 days done quite a number on her skin. She has more of a glow. Her skin looks more hydrated, and that melasma has faded. The lady on the right, within 60 days, I love to say that she just looks like a younger version of herself. She looks less tired. She looks less fatigued, less, wrinkling around her mouth. The areas underneath her eyes look much more hydrated. She looks less hollow. Even the crow's feet around her eyes much better. And even if you look at her brow area, it almost looks like she's had a little bit of a brow lift. So really, really nice results. Even on her forehead, right in here in this area is what we know as the 11s, where you scrunch up your nose. Those have faded quite a bit within 60 days on her, so she looks fabulous. The men are also loving it. We notice the guy on the left, this is in about 5 weeks on him. Underneath his eyes, he has a significant improvement in the bags that are under his eyes and the shadows that are created from that. Also, the guy on the right, we know him. He is a pastor. In 60 days, significant reduction in the crow's feet and the fine lines and wrinkles around his eyes, as well as the bags that are under his eyes. So he had great results with that, and he's loving it. These two are my probably 2 favorite pictures in our whole slide deck. So the guy on the left is Sean Poe. He's actually my enroller in the business. We always like to make a joke about Sean on day 1 that he was the angry guy. And then by day 30, he was the happy guy. He didn't look quite so mean. So he got happier from drinking collagen. And then on the right is Betty. So this is Betty. Betty has just seen significant results in her skin, right? A lot less wrinkles. Overall texture looks better. Pores look smaller. Dark patches on the skin are better. Just everything, right? Look at her neck as well. Just significant results. Even her lips look more hydrated. So she is one of those people that we've seen really extreme results with. Love watching her progress, and she continues to drink it and take it. So we've seen great results with her as well. So are you guys excited yet? It's just so cool. All right, so real quickly, I also want to talk about this bottle over here on the left, this blue bottle on the left side of your screen. That is NRF2. What I will say is that most of the people that you saw in this presentation were already on this product as well. And this is why it's really important to talk about this product. So this product was our flagship product. It reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And what does that mean? Oxidative stress is an imbalance in the cell's ability to detoxify, and it leads to cellular damage. And that can lead to other disease processes, over time. So oxidative stress is comes from literally everything. The pollutants in the air, the food we drink, the water we drink, blue screens, you know, like we're on now. I have on blue light glasses to protect my eyes, medications that we take. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Our body is constantly being bombarded by oxidative stress. So the beautiful thing is in the middle of that screen right there, you can see the apple. And everybody knows if you bite into an apple or if you cut it in half and you leave it laying out on a table, that it will start to turn brown. That is a visual representation of what oxidative stress does to your cells. They literally just shrivel up and get older, and they quit functioning at maximum capacity. So Protandim NRF2 was invented to combat that. And it's a proprietary blend over there on the right top of your screen of turmeric, milk thistle, green tea extract, bacopa, and ashwagandha. And that proprietary blend is known again to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days and 70% in 90 days. And it also increases your body's master antioxidant, which is glutathione, by 300%. Now, I know this sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo to you guys, and we're going to try to simplify this down a little bit further. But before we go there, I want to just show you some of the disease processes that are linked to oxidative stress. And if you look right here in the middle, you see heart, skin, kidney, joints, lung, brain, immune system, blood vessels, multi-organ systems, and your eyes. And if you look on the outside of that, you notice you probably know somebody or even yourself that has some of these medical conditions. And so in saying that, if we can reduce oxidative stress in the body, we can delay the progression of some of these disease processes. We know that every disease processes goes back to oxidative stress. And if we know that by taking a product that reduces oxidative stress, we can delay those disease processes. So let me give you a simple explanation of how Protandim NRF2 works, okay? NRF2, imagine you're 15 years old and you're riding a bike and you fall off that bike. Your tailbone hurts really bad, right? You may have hurt your arm or your elbow, and you may hurt quite a bit for a couple of days. But after a couple of days, you feel okay, right? You don't feel so sore. But as you get older, if you were riding a bike at age 60 and you fell off, you may actually break something. You may actually feel really bad for weeks on end. You may have to go see a chiropractor. The reason that your body can heal so well when you're 15 is because your cells are working at peak performance. So you want to think of that as like a water faucet. The water faucet is cranked down and turned up on high. But as we age, that water faucet slowly starts to turn down and slowly starts to turn down. And as we reach by about age 60 or 65, the water faucet completely shuts off, right? That's why our cells can't heal as well, is because all of this damage has been done over time. What Protandim NRF2 does is it goes in even at age 60 and it turns that water faucet all the way back on high. Okay, it turns that water faucet back on so that our cells can repair like they did when we were 15. It's as simple as that. Okay, so back to collagen. If you wanted to begin your True Science Liquid Collagen transformation, you can get a 30 count. You get 10 bottles in a box, and you get a total of 30 for a 1-month supply. A one-time purchase is $174.99, or you can subscribe and save and get a discount of $157.99. And you can drink your way to a more youthful glow, better joints, longer, harder nails, longer eyelashes, longer, longer hair. All of that is all provided by True Science Liquid Collagen. And remember, what sets us apart is basically that we are activating our body to make collagen. Now, with all of that said, I want to just do a really brief overview of the company as well, because some of you may be interested in the business as well. So the company, LifeVantage, is a publicly traded company, which means that we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ. So everything we do has to be on the up and up. We have over 20 years of product manufacturing experience and over $2 billion in products sold. We have $230 million, no, that's billion, a year in revenue, and we are debt-free. That's million, go back to that. We are a debt-free company. I think that is really important. The thing that is most important to me is this is an untapped company. We haven't even our potential yet, because we have less than 80,000 active distributors in the United States alone, but we're also available in 16 countries. A lot of those countries are in Mexico, Canada, and in Europe. And we are pioneers in cellular activation. So a lot of companies like pride themselves on supplementing something. We pride ourselves on activating our cells to perform like they did when they were young. We also have a brand new compensation plan that is available, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute, but there's a lot of extra money to be made with that new compensation plan, especially if you're someone who likes to gather customers. So we're known for, again, the activation company. We don't focus on supplementation. We are the world leader in activation. We turn those cells on to perform like they did when they were young. That's where NRF2 that you see in the picture there on the right comes from. It all started with NRF2. We have over 30 peer-reviewed published studies by independent university hospitals with 7 patents that shows that we reduce free radical damage to the cell by 40% in 30 days and 70% in 90 days. The products are clean. They're backed by science. We have over 17 million sold in collagen since June. June was the release of our True Science Collagen. And Forbes is also projecting that by 2028, that collagen sales are going to be over a $16 billion business. Right now, collagen sales are around an $8 billion business. So it's going to double in the next 5 or so years. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting a piece of that pie, because people are going to buy collagen. They may as well buy it off you. And if they're going to buy it, they might as well buy the best, right? The kind that turns on your body to act like it did when it was young and make collagen. We also have a brand new study coming up to be released in the spring or summer of 2023 on our collagen. And that's, when that's available, if you're the science and you're the nerdy type and you want to know more about that, that's going to be available for you to read. And there's multiple ways to earn income. You can acquire customers, you can bring in business partners, or you can do a little bit of both. But there's a substantial amount of money to be made by doing both. So with that said, that is going to end, that's going to conclude my presentation about True Science Collagen and LifeVantage as a company. If you have any questions, please invite the person who asked you to take a look at this, and we would love to answer that with you. And I hope that you see value in the company or the product or both. Hopefully, if you want to get started with your business, just get back to the person who invited you and we'll get you started today. Have a great day. Thanks.